Now, just yesterday, we saw the Nio Stock dropping by over 6%, and this came after the concerns relating to new actions which China might take to reduce personal income and redistribute wealth. So this is what resulted in the Nio Stock price, or the share price of Nio, dropping by over 6%. Not only did this affect the Nio Stock, but we saw it also affecting some of the biggest luxury brands like your Gucci owners carrying your Ferraris, and the LVMH, which is your Louis Vuitton. Now, this is something that is a serious concern, or which might bring some serious concern to these big luxury brands. But now, as a new investor, should you be worried about this crackdown or limiting of personal income to redistribute wealth? So on today's video, guys, we'll be looking at this limit of personal income and also checking if whether this can have, or if this can seriously impact the Nio Stock going forward. So please do watch this video until the end, because I definitely think that you are going to like the content that I have in store for you. Yes, we saw this Nio Stock dropping by over 6% yesterday, but is it something that you must be worried of? This is why it's important that you watch this video until the end, because we will go through and check if whether you must panic or worry because of this crackdown of redistributing wealth, which might take, or which we might see China imposing to upper class people, which is something that is, or that might be a concern as I'm doing this video to some of the new investors. So as I've said, please do watch this video until the end, because you will like the content and the info that I'll be sharing with you regarding this crackdown we read about yesterday. Otherwise, if you like the content that I'll be sharing on today's video, please don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that you don't miss the good videos that we do, giving you updates and latest developments on the stocks that we follow on this channel. Otherwise, just a disclaimer, please know that I'm not a professional financial advisor. If you seek professional financial advice, you already know what to do by now, and that is you need to go and consult the professionals. Now, it's not a secret that the big drop that we witnessed yesterday, it is bringing more panic into some of the new investors, though they know the strong fundamentals that surrounds this stock. It's not a secret that we are seeing so many people posting that should they sell their Nio Stock, should in fact some are even going to an extent where they are even selling some of their Nio holdings due to these big drops that we are seeing on this Nio Stock, which to me personally, I think that is not necessary, because you know of where this stock can be in the future. Though yes, there are crackdowns that we are seeing in China that are affecting these tech stocks or these EV stocks and luxury brands. These stocks still have some good potential, and I will show you as we go along, or as we continue with this video at a later stage. And I definitely believe that by the end of this video, you will agree with me when I say you must, or you ought not to panic due to this news that we just read yesterday. Nio, it's still going to be a very successful company in the near future. Now, as I've said, Nio was not the only brand or company which was affected by that article or by those news that we read about this crackdown yesterday, but we saw big companies like your Gucci owners carrying your Ferraris and LVMH dropping sharply yesterday due to this kind of news, which is something that must show you that it is, or these are the kind of news that are making the markets to be fearful on these luxury brands. So this crackdown, guys, came out from the economic planning meeting which was held in China on Tuesday, and we read that the president was part of that meeting, or the Chinese president was part of that meeting, which is why so many investors are starting to sort of like panic due to the fact that even the president of China was present when such things were being discussed. But as I've said, I don't think that as a new investor you ought to panic by this, and I will give you the reasons why I think Nio will still win regardless of this. Though Nio, it's not at the same league with the Ferraris and those other big luxury brands, but its models like the ES8 that are priced or that starts around $77,000 are part of those models, or are part of those products which can be affected by this crackdown. I definitely think that middle class people can easily afford this car, as it is quite pricey, which is why this car might be the one that might be impacted by this. But this does not mean that the growth of Nio might be compromised due to this, because you'll remember that Nio is a stock which is set for greatness, and there are so many strong fundamentals that I've discussed with you on this channel that surrounds these Nio stocks that will make it possible for Nio to thrive irregardless of this crackdown that China just announced yesterday. Now, here are the reasons which I believe will make Nio to succeed irregardless of this crackdown. Now, number one, you will remember that this company Nio is one of those companies that are backed by the Chinese government. So what really happens in China, especially in all the EV companies in China, people around China are getting subsidies when they buy these EV cars, which is something that makes them a bit affordable even to almost everyone, which is why I think, guys, this crackdown will not really impact Nio that much. Nio will still strive in the longer term. Nio will still make it big, which is why I'm telling you not to panic and take a chill pill and relax. Otherwise, reason number two, which I think Nio won't be impacted that much, is for the fact that you'll remember that Nio just recently they announced that this coming year they will be launching a sub-brand vehicle company where they'll be releasing or selling much cheaper EVs, which is something that not only will it generate more revenue to this company or bring revenue into this company, but it will also attract those kind of people in the lower class that were not able to afford the cars of Nio or to buy these current models that we see in Nio. So this will make it possible for them to be able to buy this sub-brand which Nio plans to introduce in the year 2022. So this is another reason that ought not to make you to panic due to the fact of this crackdown, because like I said, Nio is a company with some strong fundamentals. Otherwise, point number three that makes me want to believe that Nio will strive irregardless of this crackdown is the fact that, guys, Nio offers convenience to its clients, because you remember that Nio offers services like bus, battery as a service, where clients or their existing clients are able to go at swap stations and change their batteries, which is something that is truly amazing, because not only do the Nio clients go and charge their cars, but they also have an option whereby they can go and change their batteries at the Nio's battery swap stations. And you'll remember that if you are buying a Nio car and you want to subscribe to this battery as a service where you go to substations and change your battery, that is able to cut your price or the vehicle purchase price by about $10,000, which is something that must show you that irregardless of this crackdown, we will still see, or we might still see, the demand in the Nio cars not changing because of this cut down. I mean, 10,000 from 77,000 US dollars, it comes back to 67,000. And you remember that on average, Nio cars are around $55,000. Now take that or cut it down with 10,000 US dollars, you will see that it comes to around 45 US dollars per purchase, which is something that is quite affordable and will make or continue to make people to come and want to buy these Nio cars, as not only will they be affordable, but they will also offer convenience when it comes to even this battery as a service where their clients go to battery swap stations. The good thing about the battery swap stations, just to remind you, is that they are able to do this, or they are able to swap these batteries in less than 4.5 minutes, which is something that is just truly amazing and is going to encourage many people to come and buy or continue buying these Nio cars. Otherwise, the last reason, and this is one of those reasons that makes me strongly believe that Nio won't be impacted that much by this crackdown, and this is, guys, that Nio, you'll remember that not only will they be selling their EV cars in China, Nio, in this coming September, they will be selling that ES8 model in Norway from this coming September, which is something that is truly amazing. And in Norway, we don't have those crackdown regulation rules, which will just result in Nio also making it big even internationally and not just only in China. And you'll remember that we are seeing, or we've been seeing Nio giving us good signals that they will be selling their cars in Germany. They will be also launching their head offices in Europe, in Amsterdam, which is something that is truly amazing. And so this ought to show you that Nio, irregardless of the crackdown, which I think even in China it won't impact it by much, will still make some good money even outside of China, because you will remember that Nio also he will be selling their cars in Europe. Starting by Norway this coming September, we'll be seeing Germany also being another destination where Nio will be selling their cars, and also seeing Amsterdam as the head office where Nio will also be selling their cars there, which is something that must encourage you to stay long into this Nio stock. So guys, do not panic by this article or by this crackdown news we read yesterday. Yes, short term probably they might affect the Nio stock, but long term I definitely think that this Nio stock will still succeed. Nio will still thrive regardless of these crackdowns we are seeing in China, because this is a company which is set for greatness. I mean, you remember that Nio, not only do they sell cars, they also make their money with their Nio Life, which is another segment that's generating approximately 6% of their total revenues, which again, that is another segment which is set for greatness. Otherwise, you will also remember, as I've just told you, that Nio, again, they also make their revenues by their clients subscribing to their battery as a service. These clients are paying around roughly $300 a month to go and utilize these battery swap stations, which is truly amazing and ought to attract you to continue investing in this stock, as this will continue offering convenience to those that go buy the Nio EV cars, which is why it will still, or we might continue seeing the demand of Nio rising regardless of this crackdown, because it offers more convenience. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I should just make this video to clear out the confusion, or to clear out the panic that's out there, because I realized that after this article was released yesterday, we saw so many people panicking and thinking that maybe it's time they sell their Nio stock. Well, I'm here to tell you the exact opposite thing that you were thinking of, and that is you need to continue holding this Nio stock for a very long time, because it is just set for greatness. I mean, you remember that for the Q3 of 2022, Nio will start be selling their cars, or will start be producing their cars in their megawatt factory in Hefei, which is something that must also motivate you to stay long into this Nio stock. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that YouTube can notify you every time I release a video. Otherwise, guys, please don't just take my word, go do your own due diligence and check if what I'm saying about this stock is truthful. Otherwise, that's all from me today, and God bless you all.